Welcome to our Safety Training Manual. This training applies to all Barney's Gourmet Hamburgers employees. You have completed our Orientation, Introduction to Barney's, Mission Statement and Values, Service and Hospitality, Policies and Procedures, and Rules and Regulations, Sexual Harassment Policies. Remember that safety is important, and we take steps to ensure the safety of our team members. While working at Barney's Gourmet Hamburgers, you must report any unsafe conditions to a manager immediately. Never, under any circumstances, work under hazardous conditions or without adequate safeguards. First, let's discuss our safety committee. Every Barney's Gourmet Hamburgers location has a safety committee that consists of one front of the house and one back of the house team member. The committee meets monthly to discuss safety issues and maintain safety practices. Barney's Gourmet Hamburgers defines some best practices to use in the event of an emergency. We will highlight some emergency situations that we might face while working in the restaurant industry. In any emergency, remember to stay calm and do not panic. In case of a fire or serious earthquake, call 911. Shut off the main gas valve. Use the fire extinguisher if necessary. Move customers and yourself away from all windows. Assist any injured persons. Do not attempt to move seriously injured people unless they are in immediate danger. Assist in evacuating the restaurant. In the event of an armed robbery, stay calm and do exactly as instructed. Do not be a hero, but do observe identifying characteristics such as height, weight, race, hair color, and eye color. Any distinctive marks such as tattoos, scars, or color and logo on clothing. After the assailant leaves, call 911. Immediately contact management. Write down everything you remember while it is still fresh in your memory. Next, let's discuss how we can best prevent armed robbery. Keep the front door locked whenever the restaurant is not open. Do not count money in the front window where you can be seen by others. When leaving the restaurant at night, try to walk in groups and make sure team members are walked to their car. The previous examples of emergencies describe situations that may occur in a restaurant. The following discuss safety issues that present themselves on a daily basis. First, let's discuss on-the-job injuries. Regardless of how minor the injury is, the incident must be reported to the manager. You are required to complete an injury report form with the manager. All cuts and wounds must be properly cleaned and the appropriate medication or ointment must be applied. All open wounds must be bandaged. If the injury is on your hand, a glove must be worn at all times. In case of serious injury, always call 911. Next, let's discuss guest injuries. Inform the manager immediately. Call 911 if necessary. Unless he or she is in immediate danger, do not attempt to move the injured person. Never admit liability or responsibility. Speak as little as possible, but be polite and courteous. Do not discuss any past incidents or conditions in the restaurant with the injured guest. Do not discuss the incident with the other guests. Information regarding injuries is confidential. The most common injuries in a restaurant are slips and falls. To prevent these injuries, react quickly when spills occur. Place a yellow caution sign over any wet area and do not remove the yellow caution sign unless the floor is dry. Keep the floor clean at all times. Keep aisles and stairs clear. Do not carry anything that blocks your vision. Use ladders whenever appropriate. Do not stand on the top rung of a ladder. Do not overreach. Do not stand on chairs, tables, or boxes to reach anything. Another common injury in a restaurant is laceration. Safe equipment use reduces lacerations and injuries. Use only the equipment that you have been trained to operate. Do not get distracted when using sharp equipment. Do not touch edges or sharp blades. Turn equipment off and unplug it before cleaning it or adjusting its settings. Do not wear loose sleeves, ties, or dangling jewelry when using equipment. Do not try to force failed equipment to work. Proper use of professional knife handling also reduces lacerations. Remember, when carrying a knife, the tip has to be pointed downwards. The blade has to be held close to the body. Do not, under any circumstances, reach blindly for a knife. Try to catch a falling knife. Put knives in the sink. Use knives as substitutes for screwdrivers or can openers. Hold knives at or above eye level. When properly handling a knife, always use sharp knives because they will cut more easily, reducing slippage and accidental laceration. Use a cutting board with a slip-resistant pad or towel. When working in the dining room, remember to follow proper safety precautions. Do not put or hold any hot liquid in an open container above eye level. Wear closed-toe and closed-heel shoes that do not absorb liquids. Warn guests of hot dishes when approaching. Warn your coworkers and make them aware of hot surfaces. Personal injuries can also occur by improper lifting techniques. When lifting heavy objects, follow these steps every single time. Consider the weight, size, and shape of the load and lift appropriately. Squat down by bending at the knees and lift with your legs, keeping your back straight. Keep the load close to your body because it will reduce muscle strain and it will keep you balanced. When turning with the load, reposition your feet first, then turn your body and the load in one smooth, continuous motion. Here are some tips for preventing electric shock. Do not touch electrical equipment with wet hands or when you are standing on wet surfaces or in water. Unplug equipment before cleaning or disassembling it. Do not yank plugs out by the cord. This can damage both the socket and the cord, creating conditions for shock to occur. Report any damaged or worn sockets, plugs, and cords to the manager. Next, we'll discuss the Barney's Gourmet Hamburger Safe Chemical Handling Protocol. Read all labels and material safety data sheets before using chemicals. If you come into direct contact with chemicals, follow the instructions on the labels. Use rubber gloves and goggles when handling strong chemicals. Ask the manager before using any chemicals that you are unfamiliar with. Do not mix together any chemicals. Do not store chemicals in unmarked containers or close to food storage, preparation, or serving areas. Do not leave any chemicals, aerosols, or sprays close to an open flame. Always dispose of chemicals properly. It's Barney's Gourmet Hamburgers policy to keep every area clean, organized, and safe. For further reference, please refer to the Employee's Manual. That concludes our safety training. We hope that this training helps you perform your duties and be a successful part of the team here at Barney's Gourmet Hamburgers. Thank you for participating. Next, you will be directed to take a short quiz on the material we just covered. Good luck!